Breaking news. Gaetz family faces mounting allegations of corruption. Can Florida afford to ignore the scandal? In a shocking turn of events that has sent shockwaves through Florida's political landscape, Don Gaetz, a Republican former senator and a prominent figure in panhandle politics, has officially launched his 2024 campaign for Florida Senate Seat 1. Gaetz served this district for 6 years, including a notable 2-year stint as Senate president. This announcement comes amidst growing allegations of corruption that have plagued the Gaetz family for years. However, these allegations are not confined to the present. They reach back to the darkest corners of the Gaetz family's past. A key chapter of this story dates back to May 9, 2013, when the U.S. Department of Justice sued the hospice company, founded by Don Gaetz, accusing the company of engaging in Medicare fraud for over a decade. The lawsuit alleged that Vitas Hospice Services and Vitas Healthcare Corp., the largest for-profit hospice service provider in the country, misspent tens of millions of taxpayer dollars from the Medicare program. The accusations were grave, asserting that Gaetz's hospice companies defrauded Medicare by billing the agency for patients who were not eligible for hospice care and charging Medicare for crisis care given to patients who either didn't need it or never received it. These allegations reveal a pattern of deceit and financial misconduct that raises serious concerns. Don Gaetz, who was elected to the Senate in 2006, has distanced himself from these allegations, claiming that they relate to issues that occurred after he left the company. While Gaetz may have severed his ties with the hospice business, the allegations remain a stain on his record. The Gaetz family's alleged corruption doesn't stop at Medicare fraud. Matt Gaetz, Republican U.S. rep and son of Don Gaetz, faces his own set of accusations, including campaign finance violations, claims of taking bribes, drug-related allegations, and involvement in a Justice Department sex trafficking probe, reportedly involving an underage girl. These allegations are nothing short of staggering and demand a thorough investigation. Amidst these controversies, the Gaetz family continues to wield significant political influence. Matt Gaetz's involvement in the Republican Party and Don Gaetz's return to politics signal a troubling trend of power and privilege superseding accountability. As Florida Democrats, we must ask ourselves whether we can afford to ignore the mounting allegations of corruption surrounding the Gaetz family. It is imperative that we hold our elected officials to the highest ethical standards and demand transparency and accountability. The allegations surrounding the Gaetz family serve as a stark reminder that our democracy thrives when we actively engage in the democratic process, scrutinize the actions of those in power, and demand justice and integrity. Florida's future should be built on the foundations of honesty and ethical leadership. We call on all Floridians, regardless of political affiliation, to join us in demanding accountability from those who represent us. The allegations against the Gaetz family should not be swept under the rug. They should be thoroughly investigated, and if proven true, those responsible must be held accountable and never be allowed to serve in office. Let's make sure to vote these crooks out of office.
Join us today on TrueBlueFlorida.com. It's free and only for registered Democrats in Florida. Help us unite and elevate Democrats together.